What is the main reason you declutter a perfume? I don't. It's like your little bubble, and maybe I guess for some people they would prefer a louder bubble. I love the perfume. Yeah, I want to smell all the things. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Charlotte. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Today, we're doing a tag. I have a few tags that I have to do that I've been meaning to do. I've just been chasing my own tail, you guys, these last few months. Well, the last few weeks, really. Yeah. I was tagged by the lovely Amy at Amy Glam, and this tag was created by Ilythia at Ilythia Marie, formerly known as The Simple Chic Life. Both really great channels if you haven't already watched them. So let's get into the tag. There's 25 questions and it's supposed to be 25 minutes or less. So the first question is, how many perfumes do you have? This is an embarrassing question for me because while I have not counted them recently, I definitely have over 200 perfumes. Maybe like 240, 235, something like that. I definitely have well over 200 perfumes. The exact number I am not sure of at the moment. Number 2, what is your favorite fragrance family? Most of my perfumes tend to fall in the amber category, so like amber floral, amber woody, amber vanilla. Most of my fragrances tend to be amber florals usually, but one of those. But I like all fragrance families. I am a very, and that's actually part of the reason that I started my fragrance channels, because I realized that I like a lot of different fragrances and different fragrance families. So yeah, I have a very open nose in that sense. How many sprays? Typically I do 5 to 6. I used to do more like 2 to 3. So I definitely spray like basically twice as much as I used to. Where do you spray? Number 4. I spray behind my ears, the décolleté area, although I know you're not supposed to because it's drying and blah blah. I can't help it, or I keep doing it anyway. Behind my neck and the crook of my arm always. So I'll usually go like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. Honestly, that's what I usually do. What is your favorite perfume of all time? I'm gonna go with the one that just has the most like special place in my heart. I'm gonna say Armani Lay. I just have so many memories attached to it, and I think that if I had to, I already know that that can be a signature scent for me. So yeah, and I just think it's such a well-rounded, beautiful vanilla sandalwood, and yeah, I love it. Least favorite perfume of all time, I would say, well, you know what it is. Elizabeth Arden Red Door Revealed. Literally smells like bad breath and farts. Disgusting. How do you store them? In drawers? In shelves? In closets? Where do I not store them? No, but for real, I tried storing them in drawers and it broke the drawers. Like, obviously it's too heavy. I do not have a definitive storage solution at the moment, to be honest, okay? I have some on my shelves here. I have some in my closet, in a closet downstairs in the basement. I don't have to tell you the location in my house. I have some in a shelf. I have some in a closet. Why did you get into perfumes? Why? I don't know that I ever had a why. I was always kind of like, I didn't have a reason. Like I wanted to smell them. I was kind of obsessed with anything that, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I feel like these things are related. I'm just gonna leave it as I have an entire history of eating disorders. Things like smells and food or anything that has to do with like senses, and I've dealt with addiction in numerous ways. So anything that has to do with the senses is very appealing to me. I guess some people like would wear perfume to smell good or like as part of getting ready. For me, perfume has always been a sensory experience in the sense that like a little bit of like a sinful thing or like a I always kind of try to sublimate my desire for perfumes and smells. Wow, you did not need that long answer, but there you go. Why did you get into perfumes? I guess so that I could satiate that curiosity, that olfactive curiosity I have. Yeah, I want to smell all the things. What is the main reason you declutter a perfume? I don't. No, but for real, that's the reason I have over 200 perfumes. I don't declutter my perfumes, and I have not yet, though I may eventually. If I did, it would be because I don't like it or because I have too many others like it that I prefer, and so I know I'll never reach for it, you know? But my collector and YouTuber brain will always have a reason to keep a perfume in my collection because I always want to make comparisons, or I want to have perfumes for reference. Like now that I do YouTube, it's going to be hard for me to legitimately have a reason to let go of a fragrance because I don't have to wear it to have a use for it anymore. Okay, number 10. Which perfumes have you totally used up? Okay, I hope I will remember all of them. I've used up Lay. I've used up a couple, at least, bottles of Armani Lay. I've used up Elle by Lolita Lempica, by Hermès Jardin en Méditerranée, and I love that perfume. Actually, Jardin en Méditerranée, I have to get it again, but I used up a full 100ml bottle of that in my early 20s. Yeah, early 20s. I, of course, used up Adidas Moves when I was a teenager. I used up Beyonce Heat, which I have not smelled in a really long time, but I really liked that at the time. I was definitely like my late teens, early 20s, but really liked it, and I think it might be one of the better celebrity scents. I need to smell it again. I've used up a bottle of Mariah Carey's M, and I've also used up a bottle of by Grain de Folie. And Grain de Folie is a perfume that I'm a little bit obsessed with it in my head, like wanting to find it, because I loved that perfume, but I don't really remember what it smells like anymore. And it also really reminds me of someone, so I'm not sure if I want it back in my collection. But at the same time, I loved it so much. It was so special to me. So, and it's not easy to find. So Grain de Folie de Grain was this like musky, woody, sweet, I don't know, I really, really liked it. I vaguely remember what it smelled like, but it's hard to remember. Maybe now I would smell it and I'd be like, what's so special about that, you know? But it's one of those, I need to know, I need to find it, I need to know. Those are the perfumes I can remember I've used up. Favorite perfume YouTube channels to watch. I have so many favorite perfume YouTube channels to watch, and I'm definitely gonna miss some. So I'm just gonna shout out some of the ones that I watch right now, but there's so many I watch. So Amy Glam, obviously, love her channel. Ilythia Marie, love her channel. I love Veronica at Veronica Says. Now I'm gonna pull a blank, even though there's so many people. Shanae, Paulina Shar, of course. Gabby loves perfume. Joyce's Perfume Life, I like her channel too. Karina Waldron, of course. Lauren Redolence, I like her. Sally Marion, I really like as well. I really like Sam at Sam Smells. Guys, I like so many people. I'm totally gonna leave people out, but those are just some of the perfume YouTubers I watch that I really enjoy. And to be honest, one of the major like downsides, I guess, of perfume YouTube for me is that I don't get to watch these people as much as I did like before when I was just a YouTube consumer. Yeah, it's hard to keep up, to be honest. Like there's so many amazing creators on YouTube, and if I left you out, please don't take it personally. I'm always going to be leaving someone out, so I'm just being honest about whoever I've been lately watching. Maisie Fragrances, she has not been here for a little bit. We're waiting for you, girl. So many good channels. There's Richard, and you should go check them out. All these people are great channels. Okay, next question. Your very first perfume you ever bought because of a YouTuber? Huh. Very first perfume I ever bought because of a YouTuber. I don't know. There's a few. Maybe I'll start with one of the first ones I maybe bought from a YouTuber. Either Montguerlain, but I don't remember who influenced me to buy Montguerlain, to be honest, or like Agent Provocateur, the red one, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, the first perfume that I bought because of YouTube, and I don't remember like who, I don't know that it was any particular person. It was Lalique Le Parfum, the red one, and no one talks about it anymore. Actually, a lot of people have decluttered it now. I think it's an underrated gem. I love it still, and I really like it in the fall, actually. There you go. La Ligue Le Parfum. Next question. What is your goal for your perfume collection? I don't know that I really have a goal, to be honest. I definitely don't want it to get much larger, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't really have a goal, to be honest, for my collection. Most expensive perfume you ever bought, but it might change though. I might one day, and if I do, I'll share it with you. Most expensive perfume you ever bought, that would either be Memo Paris Marfa, which is right over here, or Amouage Love Tuberose. Those are definitely the two most expensive, probably Tide perfumes that I've ever bought. If you had a signature scent, what would it be? I would say right now, like if I had to have one, I would maybe make it be Al Haramain's Amber Oud Rouge, which is very similar to Baccarat Rouge Extrait de Parfum, apparently more so than the EDP. So I would probably say, if I had to, it would be either the Al Haramain Amber Oud Rouge or the Extrait de Parfum of Baccarat Rouge. If I had to choose like a signature scent, I don't even have the Baccarat Rouge, but yeah, like I said, Amber Oud Rouge probably right now, if I had to, but I don't really have a signature scent, you know. Oh my god, I skipped a question. 2 questions. Okay, sorry. Best blind buy in recent memory. Best blind buy in recent memory. Love Tuberose, Marfa, like L'Interdit. L'Interdit is a really, really amazing blind buy. Your partner's favorite scent on you. Again, Amber Oud Rouge. My partner always notices it on me and likes the scent. And L'Interdit. When I smelled L'Interdit, his reaction when I entered the room was like, wow, like that smells really good. Like he was like, whoa, that smells really good. And he doesn't always react to my perfumes, so there you go. That's a good sign. Dupe houses, yes or no? Yes and no. I think it's important with this question to remember why dupe houses exist, and that's partly because perfume is a luxury. It's a luxury item, it's expensive, and it's very hard to afford for a lot of people. So dupe houses are, to me, a way of making scents more accessible to more people. So I think, yeah, so whether I like them or not, I see the point of them, and I think to negate that, like to ignore that, is to not look at the bigger picture of why they're there. So anyway, I don't know why I'm saying this. There you go. It's controversial, I guess, but I see the value in dupe houses, and that doesn't mean I don't prefer to have the original when possible. And yeah, as long as like it's clear that it's a dupe house or that it's an inspiration, I don't really see a problem with it, especially for the reason that I said, which is that it makes it more accessible. A lot of people wouldn't be able to experience certain perfumes if there were no such thing as dupe houses. So yes. How often do you wear perfume? I wear perfume every day, all the time. I always wear perfume. Last perfume you let go of and why? The last perfume I let go of is because I had 2 of them, so I let go of one of them. You see what I mean? I don't declutter. So yeah, the last perfume was Rebecca Minkoff's, and I had a full size and a other full size but smaller one, and I gave the other one to my sister. Perfume you'd most like to buy. I would like to eventually buy the Baccarat Rouge 540 EDP and the Extrait de Parfum. I already know that I would probably love them, and they would be very, very easy reaches for me, and I love the DNA of Baccarat Rouge. I already know that with all the dupes that I have. So yeah, I would love to have the originals in my collection eventually. But as it is well known, they are very expensive, and the Extrait de Parfum is even more. It's like on another level. Perfume everyone else seems to like that you don't. Okay, Angel Eau Croisière, the 2020 version. I have been testing it out, you guys, and I just don't think I can do it. it is lactonic, it is creamy from that fig, but it has that dirty patchouli with the praline, with the fig, that just does not sit well with me. It makes me feel a tad nauseated, and why would I do that? Why would I make myself nauseated, especially when some people seem to get like a really, really beautiful, like addictive, sexy, tropical, creamy scent out of it. I don't seem to really get. I get a little bit of it, but I also get all this other stuff I don't enjoy. So there's that, and then there's also this whole C line by Armani. I'm still very intrigued, and I want to smell the other C's, like the regular C, and but the C's that I've smelled recently, like C Passione, and I don't know, they are sharp to me and not nice to my nose. It's funny too, because Ilythia recently also mentioned that she found the C, when she went to test it out in stores, she found the Eau de Parfum to be quite different from how she remembers smelling it many years ago, and she felt like many years ago it was more vanilla forward. And I had that impression too, but I thought maybe it was just my head. I thought maybe it was just me not remembering or having a different nose now, or so I don't know. Let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts too. But when she said that definitely intrigued me, because I was like, okay, that's the impression I had too. Favorite thing about perfume in general? I guess for me it would be how sort of transformative and magical, and how like intimate it is. I don't know, I feel like when I have a perfume, I feel like I can take it, it's like part of my boundaries. Like I can put on a perfume and then like it's like my space with me throughout the day. I don't know how to describe that, I guess, but it's kind of like, it's like your little bubble. And maybe I guess for some people they would prefer a louder bubble, but I guess for me this is like the special thing about perfume, is that you can put it on and kind of carry it with you, and it can kind of remind you to come back to yourself. For me it does that. I think that's my most favorite part about perfume, aside from the actual perfume that I love the perfume. I love the way it I love about perfume too that it challenges you. I love how perfume can challenge and test your limits and challenge really your idea of what's good or interesting or jarring, or the whole journey, the whole perfume journey. Are you a blind buyer or a try before you buy? I'm definitely mostly a blind buyer, and I know there's a lot of like talk about don't blind buy and blah blah, and I understand. I definitely don't promote it, but I definitely am a blind buyer, and I've always kind of been. It kind of goes with my personality too. I've never been like, yes, I like to test in stores, but I'm a little bit shy. I know I'm on YouTube, sounds weird, right? But I am. I'm a little bit shy. I'm not someone who goes to counters and asks to have everything sprayed, and like I'm trying now, you guys, because I can't keep blind buying, but it gives me anxiety. It gives me a lot of anxiety, not gonna lie, okay? So it's not something, it's a very like private activity for me, smelling perfumes. So going out and doing it out, like, I don't know, it's never been like a social thing for me. So it's a lot easier for me to blind buy from home. I know it might not be the most responsible thing always, but it's the truth, okay? I'm mainly a blind buyer. If you created your own perfume, what would it smell like and what would the notes be? I don't know, because to be honest, I have not thought about this before. Well, I have, but I haven't seriously, because I don't think I'm ready to do that anyway. Like I don't have like a scent in mind that I want to create, you know what I mean? But I guess right now I could say that it would probably have some sandalwood, some vanilla, some tuberose, probably. If it was a white floral, it would have some tuberose. But then I would want to have something else that kind of cuts in, maybe with some coffee or something. Not black opium, okay? I'm not talking about black opium. I would not want to make something redundant though. I don't think. I would want to make something that was either so easy to wear and like, well, maybe a little bit black opium-y. I was gonna say ubiquitous, and that's black opium-y. Black opium-y. But I'm thinking about this way too much. Something with some sandalwood, vanilla, and tuberose. at the very least. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me and doing the tag, the 25 things. I hope that I did not go over 25 minutes. We will see when I edit this. I will tag some lovely creators down below. Definitely go check out their videos too and their channels. Thank you so much for watching. Until we see each other again, please take care of yourself. I'll see you really soon.